First off, though, welcome to the Convo with Mav and Kato. I am one half of the show, your boy Mav. Always a pleasure, my boy, my brother Kato. What's happening with you, man?
What's happening, man? What's got you so excited, bro?
Dude, I have first off, shout out to Always Faithful 247 podcast. I did a show with them boys last night,
That's
and I have pretty much officially became part of their team. So, we'll be talking 49er football and like on a regular,
man. For real.
you know what I mean? So
Yes,
yeah, I actually Troy, shout out to Troy if you are, whether you see it later on. He's one of the fellas that actually subscribe to our channel.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so
Shout out
trust
Troy,
me,
man.
Yeah, them boys know you too now.
That's what's up, man. We appreciate y'all, man.
And
yes,
what makes it even more excited, man, is the fact that the guy that reached out to me, Ryan, he's actually got something going on with two other hosts from out of the UK. They're also 49er fans, and they have a podcast themselves. I can't remember the name of
your group, huh?
Oh, for sure. So on Saturdays, we'll be recording with them boys from the UK and shit like that, man.
That's
so
what's up, man.
Hey,
that is nice.
Of course, man. We networking out here, boy.
Yes, sir. We working, man, for sure. Hey, man, I got something I want to go ahead and get into, man. Let's go ahead and pop this thing off, man. We got to speak on Kanye, bro. Kanye, you keep talking about, hold on, man. Hold on. Let me get this out. You keep talking about you want your family back. Listen, I'm coming out guns blazing. You keep talking about you want your family back, bro. You ain't never going to get your family back. Not with the stuff that you're doing. But, hey, I got a little soft side for Kanye too, man, because, bro, it's hard when you got to look at your girl and you sitting over here with all them B's, and this cat probably got a couple of M's, and you like, damn, this who she trading me in for? You know what I'm saying? That shit fucking with him bad, bruh. Kanye going through it right now, bruh, for real. And she clearly don't want his ass no more. She don't want him no more, bruh. So it's hard when you want somebody and they don't want your ass no more, kid. Kim done moved on, bruh.
That's what happens when you think that you gold, bro. You think you Jesus. You feel me? Like you can't be hurt, you can't be touched. Well, hell.
Yeah.
And what makes it so bad, isn't Pete Davidson like younger than him? Like a child compared to Kanye?
Yeah, Pete probably
is he? Or they like the same age?
28.
Nah, hell no. He's older than that, man.
I mean, he's probably like 28 years old, bro.
You know what? Look that shit up.
Man, bro.
Look it up real quick, bro. I think Pete Davidson way older than that, man.
He's a young man, bro. Google. How old is Pete Davidson?
What I mean by a child being like 10 years younger than Kanye or some shit.
28 years old.
He's only 28?
I told you, man. Pete a young cat, bro.
Bro, the man been out for a minute, bro. He's only
just
28.
Been doing his thing. He been killing SNL, you know. And I like that one movie he did too, King of Staten Island. That was funny too. But I like Pete Davidson though, man.
But you know, 28, bro. I did not.
Years old, man. Peter young boy.
Bro, I didn't see that.
It's like,
bro.
Hey, listen. It's like me and you had this conversation before, right?
Mm-hmm.
It comes a time when a woman get tired of your shit, and it don't matter how much money you got, my nigga. That money don't mean shit when she fed up with your shit. And
Kanye, when a woman's fed up,
go, bro. And what Kelly said, it ain't nothing
you can do about it.
It's a rap, bro. It's a rap. And
hey, hold on. He got to hit you with that. Nah.
Yeah. Hey, Hey, for real though, man. What he doing ain't fair, bro. The shit that he doing, trying to weaponize the kids and all, man. He doing the most, bro. But you know what I realized with Kanye, bro? Because they say Kanye is a narcissist. What I realized with Kanye is, I don't even know if Kanye really want Kim back. Kanye just want to win.
That's all it is.
Kanye want to win, bro. Right now he's losing.
Man.
And come on now, you Kanye West. You one of the biggest rappers in the game. You got beat. You know what I'm saying? Like People looking at you on that same tilt as like the billionaire boys and shit. So you know when you look at like God like that to some people in their eyes, you don't want to lose. Kanye don't want to lose this.
Kanye would have been better off just. Excuse me. He would have been better off just move on.
Mm-hmm. And
act like that shit don't bother you.
She clearly used him just like he used her. You know what I mean? She was in the blogs every chance she got, talking about who she dated before, how much money they had. Me and Kanye just friends, all this and that. They used each other. That was some old fall off type shit. Anyway.
And people really follow that shit. Like, I mean, just to say, oh, okay, well, okay. So if I came out and was like, oh, I dated Halle Berry, I chilled with Missy, you know, Cardi was around my, like, if I'm talking shit, like, I mean, do people really like follow shit like that?
It depends on who it is. It depends on who it is. One thing about Kanye demands attention. He demands attention, bruh. If Kanye do some shit, my nigga, it's gonna be everywhere because of who he is. Not to mention, Kanye is a billionaire. That Yeezy brand is through the fucking roof. That's like our Louis Vuitton. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for real. So everything this cat do, people be on top of it, man.
Dude, do you like his shoes?
Yes. I saw a pair of Yeezys yesterday, my nigga. I love them. I think it was like $450.
I don't know, bro. I think I think I'd rather rock some thong sandals or something before I wear some damn Yeezys. Like, for real.
No.
Like, dead
I
ass
know what
nigga.
you're talking about. You talking about them cloud looking shoes and all that weird shit.
All them fucking Yeezys regular, man. You know what I'm for this shit, man.
He got a pair of shoes. Damn, what the name of them shits is, man. It was like $450. I'm telling you, bro. I don't like the weird ones. I don't like the cloud looking shoes. I don't even like the Yeezy boots. That ain't for me either. But he got a pair of shoes that's off the chain, bro.
Do I really want to spend? Do I really want to spend that much for my feet?
Man, sometimes it's all good.
But dude, any shoe gonna warm my fucking feet up, bro. Like, I'm good. Even some fucking Skechers will look right on my nigga.
But it ain't about that though, man. Sometimes I've seen some. You want to step out, you want to put that shit on and step out. It ain't about that.
I've seen Skechers that look better than fucking Yeezys, bro. Hey, you know what? Some people might kill me for this shit, but goddamn, it's the fucking truth.
I saw a pair of Yeezys yesterday. Them shits is dope. I want these, bro. For real. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, don't get it twisted. He got some shoes that look like straight fucking garbage, but those ain't for me. But he got some. Them shits is dope, bro. I like them. There they go right there. The Air Yeezys. See if you can see them. You see them in the camera? Yeah, there you go. You see?
No, I got the shit pointed right here.
Yeah.
You say Air Yeezys?
Air Yeezys. Yeah.
Bro. Only reason why them shits look dope is because it's a fusion of fucking Jordan shoes, bro. Come on, let's be real with that.
Them shits is dope. And I'm not gonna lie to you. You are 100% right. But them shits fire though.
That's all it is, bro. They're nothing but J's, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They definitely got a little J-ish tone to them, you know what I mean?
A little.
You know?
Man, but it's a whole fucking shoe. You talking about a little.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I feel for Kanye for the simple fact of, bruh, it's hard to watch your girl move on. And you gotta move on, and she dating a motherfucker like Pete Davidson. He's looking at this bitch like, bitch, you work on SNL. You ain't really got no money. You ain't got no fly cars. You ain't got no fly. Well, he is a shoe guy. But he looking at him like, bitch, you beneath me. How you go from, but see, it's always one key thing there, bruh. Kim Kardashian ain't broke. Do you see what I'm saying? So she's not chasing money. Kim Kardashian is chasing happiness. And Pete is doing just that. Now, I don't know about sexual and all. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about my boy making her laugh. You making her laugh, bruh.
He probably is making her ass laugh in the bedroom. You don't know.
Hey, I don't know nothing about none of that. But he making her ass laugh, bruh.
But hey, hold on though. But like, I feel like that's a straight disrespect if you sitting here talking about, oh, he work on SNL, he's beneath me. dude, do you know how many fucking celebrities want to go on SNL and do sketches and shit?
Right, but when Kanye come on SNL, shit shut down. When Kanye come on SNL, it becomes a whole nother show. And that even came out of Pete Davidson's mouth. It become Kanye.
Was he on SNL?
Yeah, he was on SNL.
What got me was when they was on Family Feud.
Okay.
They the Kardashians versus the West, right?
Okay.
So the Kardashians won. So I believe it was Courtney and Khloe that was gonna play Fast Money.
Okay.
These motherfuckers told my son, since we all play for the same charity, it's always been Yeezy's dream to play Fast Money. So we're going to let him and Kim play that shit. I'm like, are you fucking serious right now?
So they just gave the song.
Yeah, the nigga lost. So what, bro? Go sit your ass in the fucking corner and fucking relax, man. What the hell you?
Kanye might throw a temper tantrum, man. You know how they say Kanye be acting, bitch. You know what I mean? They say he
probably almost did.
I can only go off of what I hear though, man. They say he very self-centered, bro, and shit revolves around him.
I mean, how can you seriously sit there and say you can only go based on what you hear? I mean, you see it all the time.
I mean, we've definitely seen some of it too. Like I said, he'll throw a temper tantrum. He like a little child. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ain't no secret.
All right, but enough of that Kanye shit, man. Let's move on to this next one, bro. Bel-Air look dope as fuck.
Who?
Bel-Air. I can't wait to check this out, man.
I mean, yeah, that's cool. I'll probably check it out too. But again, I'm not gonna be on it like that.
Man, that shit look fire, bro. I like what they doing with it. I like the fact that they did bring it back as a drama. Man, this shit look like it's gonna be fire, bro. I think it's running on Peacock right now too.
Is it?
Yeah, I got Peacock, but I don't have the one that you pay for no more. I had that shit. I actually canceled that card, and I think I just stopped paying for it. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and start paying for it again because I don't know if you can get Bel-Air for free.
I don't think so. Well, I mean, I can't on cinema, but like I stopped paying for Peacock too. I still got it, but what's the fucking point?
Man, I couldn't fuck with none of that shit, man. I tried all those different streams and all that type of shit, man. But one thing, listen, bro, when I sit down and I'm ready to watch some shit, my nigga, that shit better work. And if that shit don't work, I'm calling the people. Hey, y'all got y'all money. What's happening? You see what I'm saying? I can't sit down and keep on searching for streams and hoping I can find the right one. Listen, man, that wasn't for me, though. I couldn't do it.
Bro, I don't know, man. I mean, I've been doing this shit for so fucking long. It's like, it doesn't really bother me. What really bothers me is when the page looks so fucking simple and I can't find the one thing that I'm looking for. Like, where the fuck is the settings at on this shit? Like, for real? You give me like 3 little buttons and, oh, I got to click on this, click on that, go to this. I'm like, oh my God, really? Really?
Yeah.
But that's like the only thing that really fuck with me. Other than that, though, yeah,
but I don't know, man. It looked like, just getting back on what we was just talking about, man. It looked like Carlton and Will might, because you know, like on the TV show, they ain't never really like get into it. It looked like on this show, they actually scrap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, because there's been instances to where like, well, no, it's been instances to Will got mad at
Carlton might have been mad or Will might have been mad, but they ain't fight like that. Nah. They just like jonesed each other, talked about each other and shit like that. But
that was it.
On this show, it looked like him and Carlton like scrap, bro. Like they get into it for real.
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna check it out. I'll probably be excited to see the first episode or so, but then again, it's like, it's gonna be like any other show that I watch for the first 3 episodes, like Empire. Okay. When I seen the direction that it was going, I said, fuck this. It's not what I thought it was. I gave it a chance. So it's like
Empire for a while. It just started getting too fake for me. Yeah, I couldn't do it no more.
I mean, obviously, you seen the fakeness. The man went out and staged an actual hate crime. So, I mean, Am I wrong for saying that?
No, man. No, my bad. That's what he did. It all that came out. You ain't wrong.
That man went on and staged a hate crime, bro. So I mean, what, dude? When I seen Empire, like the title and the way it was going, how can I put this? Like, what did I think I was going to see?
Like, what was you expecting?
I wasn't okay. I seen it and I'm like, okay, I like the way the storyline is going, coming from, you know, a hustle life to what they have now.
Clearly like a little piece of like Hustle and Flow. You know what I'm saying? You brought Terrence, you brought Taraji, you know?
Right. Yeah. So I was on that a little bit. I was like, okay, cool. I like shit like that. See how you came up.
Yeah, for sure.
But then I think when they started implementing like, oh, the record labels having beef and all this shit, which I know it happens, but like for one, can we actually make a show, you know, from our culture to where it doesn't involve like gang violence or,
you know what? It's funny you bring that up. That's the reason why I haven't watched none of these new shows that 50 bringing out. And shout out Fifth, man. Hey, much love to you, my brother, and continue to keep getting your success.
Of course,
I ain't watched none of that shit.
BML, Power and all that shit.
Yeah. Tommy's back. Tariq kill his dad. I didn't watch none of that shit.
That shit right there, like, come on, dude, for real. Like, we know the shit happened, but we don't have to exploit it like that, dude. First off, that it's like
how many of these stories can you actually do?
Not even that. A lot of them
are starting to be like sort of like mundane. They starting to like really be the same type of shit, bro.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not even how many of these stories you can do. It's just when will you allow people to get out of that situation when they try to, like, because you born in the hood or raised in the hood,
right?
You are used to seeing all this shit in real life,
and you got a couple of stories, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You might have been broke eating syrup sandwiches, or you might have only had a basketball trying to make it out the hood. Like,
exactly.
It's almost like the same type of stories are just starting to be told.
Yeah.
Am I wrong for that? Or is that
no, dude, you are absolutely correct, bro. Like when I see shit like that, that's why I'm more on DC and Marvel MCU type shit, because I know those are fiction. You feel me? I used to read comic books to escape the real world, to escape the reality that I'm surrounded by, because I didn't want to be sucked into that reality. Not only that, I know my family. I know my mom. I know my dad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not from the family I come from, my background. You do crazy, stupid shit like that, you tend to get disowned. You feel me? And like real shit, you do get disowned from my culture, from being a Haitian and shit like that. Your family will disown your ass. They'll still love you from a distance, but they will disown you.
And when you say disown, what you mean? Like, if you get
like, don't fuck with you no more,
like go to prison or you kill somebody, like what you mean by that?
Okay, like let's say if your family, if you have never, if no member of your family have never shamed their elders, right?
Okay, right.
But you're the first one to do so by selling drugs or something like that and going to jail. They won't fuck with you no more, especially if they are in a high class lifestyle. And they're respected around the community. They're well known. Now people are talking about them because their grandkids or nephew, son, or, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Is getting in trouble with the law. Now, can you imagine having 5 to 6 generations that has never been in trouble and you're the first one to shame the family? Like, yeah, they would disown your ass, but the only people that probably still talk to you it'd probably be your mama if she's still alive.
Right.
You
Only
know,
your intermediate, your mama, your brother,
yeah,
shit like
that's
that.
it. And even then, they might feel distant because they can't just kick you out like that. It's not right. But at the same time, it's like
really not trying to be associated with you like that. They love you, but like you just said, they loving you from a distance.
You very distant, bro. You very distant. It's it's different than like the Arabic culture to where you get kicked out of the family. Like, bitch, don't use that last name no more. Nigga, we don't know you. It's nothing like that. But it can get to that point depending on the nature of your family's class value. You feel me? Like if you're low class family, poor and shit like that, then you ain't gotta worry about nobody not loving you. Yeah,
that's something different. But if you're talking about somebody that might have a few M's in the bank, you know what I mean? They might be looked at as a certain way in society and shit like that. Yeah, they may disown your ass if you making them look bad.
Yeah, so I mean, to get back to what we was talking about, actually, what were we talking about?
Well, we was talking about Bel Air, Will Smith. We actually around to a few different subjects, but it's all good though, man. Keep this thing going. It's straight. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just saying. So like, when you have stories like that, and I'm sitting here looking at this shit, you know, now you got this teenager who done grew up and now he killing his dad, like. Bruh,
you talking about Tariq and Power? I've never seen Power, but I hear about it all the time.
I hear about it all the time, but I'm sitting here, I'm asking myself, like, dude, I'm happy that you out there putting your stories out, doing what you're doing, but you got to think about those who are actually trying to get out from that lifestyle they came from, even if they never got their hands dirty, but they've been surrounded by it for so long to where it makes them feel like they can't escape it. You move out the hood into a suburban area, but now the TV shows you're watching are full of hood activities. That's why they always talk about, oh man, you can move out the hood, but you can't move the hood out of you. Nah, bitch, fuck that shit. I can move that shit out of me. Well, you know what? I can't move it out of me, but I can bury that motherfucker. Just don't dig it up. Yeah, that real. Just don't dig that bitch up. Sure. So,
all right, well, let's go and switch this thing up, man. Super Bowl halftime show. Of course, you know, everybody know it, unless you live up under a rock, everybody know the Rams won the Super Bowl, you know, and shout out to them, shout out to LA or whatever. But Super Bowl halftime, you know, you had Dre, Eminem, you know, Snoop, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, you know, them boys got up there and they tore that stage down. But me and you was talking about something before we ended our last show. And I want you to speak on that, man, because something happened when Eminem was performing, and it kind of bring up my next question.
Okay,
did Colin Kaepernick fuck himself by taking the bag? Because I know for a fact I've heard a few people say, "Man, what we still worry about Colin for? Even though he ain't getting no job, he got blackballed out the league, but Colin took that money though." So did he fuck himself by taking that money, bro?
I mean, fuck himself how?
The reason why I say that is because you stood for something, and this is all finna come full circle because of course we all know Eminem took a knee. Now, Eminem took a knee. What does that mean? If Eminem take a knee, are y'all going to blackball him now? But you're telling me that the NFL was okay with it. But when Colin Kaepernick took a knee, y'all blackballed him. The man ain't never threw another pass.
Okay, let me explain it. Let me explain this real quick. I feel you on that shit, and I am 100% behind you on that. But the thing is, the NFL knew that Eminem was going to take a knee. They came out with a statement saying that during performances.
That's a slap in the fucking face. Well, they didn't stand by Cap when he took a knee.
It would have been more of a slap in their face had he not told them and they had not known. Then it would have really been a slap.
Well, not a slap in the NFL face. I'm sorry, I misspoke. A slap in Kaepernick's face. That's what I meant to say.
No, it's not a slap in his face because it's a nod to Kaepernick. Like, bro, we acknowledge you, even though you're not here.
But they didn't acknowledge him when it mattered, though.
You're right, they didn't. Okay, the difference is
all out the league,
the different. Okay, the thing about it is like Kaepernick. I'm not saying that he took the wrong platform to do what he wanted to do. Which I honestly feel like there's a different platform to bring up different subjects on what you want to bring up, and the NFL clearly was not one to bring that up because of how they did it. Mm-hmm. Now, what happened was Colin's protest got twisted into something totally different.
I agree.
You know what I mean? And that's why he got blackballed.
I agree.
That it really didn't have anything to do with what he really was protesting for.
Right.
It is the fact that it got twisted into being a disrespect to the country because you're not standing up for the flag.
So if Trump was still our president, he would be attacking Eminem right now.
Okay, even though Trump is no longer the president, he still attacks who he wants to attack. Have you not seen Twitter?
No.
Do you not? You need to go on Twitter and you'll see all the fucking rants that he going through.
Okay.
And Trump attacks who he feels are weaker than him.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to attack someone that he knows have majority of the fucking country behind him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Trump is like fucking Negan off The Walking Dead.
Okay.
He's only tough with the power. You take away that, I mean, but then again, though, he's like anybody, bro. You put power in anyone's hand, they tough. Right. You can't touch them, point blank. But you take away that power, they just like an average Joe.
I mean, you can put a gun in a coward's hand, and he can feel like he's tough. He's still got a
you put a gun in a coward's hand, he a brave motherfucker.
Yeah,
but he's still a coward at the end of the day.
He's still a coward at heart, though. He might not use it.
Exactly. He just want to scare you. Uh-huh. But I mean, it's not a slap. I was shocked to see it.
I've heard so many people say, why are we even still worried about Colin Kaepernick? At the end of the day, Colin got paid. And a lot of people are upset that we didn't even, because think about it, right? We knew everything that was going on with the whole Colin Kaepernick protest and everything that was happening, right? But when the bag came, it was crickets. We ain't hear nothing. We don't know what happened with Colin Kaepernick. Did you really talk about it because you don't really hear him like in the NFL like that. So that had to be like a clause that was in the contract.
Again, go back on Twitter, bro. I just got back on Twitter during the Super Bowl, and you need to go back on Twitter, bro. Colin Kaepernick is all over Twitter as well. At all. He's all over Twitter as well. Oh my man, look, listen, the man getting the bag, bro. Don't think he's sleep. Don't think he broke right now. Okay. He, I
know he got different stuff going on. Definitely.
Yeah. He got his own foundation. He got the little
what is it?
TV show he put out.
Something like that. Yeah.
He got a little. He got
a documentary coming.
Yeah. No, he already got it. Colin, I've seen it already. That shit nice. I like it.
Dope.
It explained a lot about his life, how, his adoptive parents were with him and stuff like that. And I mean, they still alive. So watching a documentary like that and you not coming forward telling people that, oh, that's not what happened. That's not what happened tells me that, okay, well, you were there and you approve what went into the documentary, as the parents.
Right.
And I feel for the guy, dude. I really did. Even if it was just something that you put together to make me feel like that's your life story growing up, I still feel for the story, for the fact that we're still in 2000 and the part of the country where you're being raised at the moment still has racism in it. Like, I mean, strong racism. You walk into a hotel and you got the fucking manager walking up to you asking you, what are you doing here? Who are you and what do you need? And your parents walk up, two white people, and they feel like the manager feel like they're in trouble, like they're finna get robbed or something. Are you guys okay? He's with you? Oh, okay. And walks off like, dude, that's a fucking kid. You're acting like that. You know what I mean? Seeing that story remind me of Emmett Till.
Right.
Fucking kid.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Just imagine he was the one
that he whistled at a white girl or something, right?
Yeah, but if you take Colin's story after you watch that documentary,
I'm sorry to cut you off, but that actually, because I actually misspoke just then, that was actually false. He actually didn't do that. It came out later that he didn't do that.
Yeah, but it came to us from that direction.
Gotcha.
Either way it went though.
Yeah.
If you watch Colin's story and you take that and put it in Emmett Till time, that kid would have been dead too just for being black. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So it really hurt me to know that part of the country hadn't really gotten over the whole racism shit, even though I know it's still racism out there.
Where was it from?
Somewhere out there in California, bro.
Okay.
I believe, right? Yeah. Cause all the games he played was out there in California. Like his little white baseball friends that he played with, because he played travel ball. And they traveling all over the coast. They're meeting up in the hotel. They going out there grabbing the little complimentary donuts and muffins and shit like that. They go around twice. Colin is looking around like, damn, everybody done went around twice. Okay. This nigga go back in line. Oh, you already had one. It's one per person. Bitch, what? But everybody, like, I clearly just see my homeboy walk up, grab another one from you, and just walk out like it ain't nothing. But as soon as I walk up, oh, it's one per person. You know, like, you clearly know that I've already gotten one. Like, so that shit killed me, bro. I'm like, damn, I really, really feel, you know, for Colin Kaepernick after watching that documentary. And if it's true, not just based on true event, but if it's real life true like that, that's even more saddening.
So I mean, I agree with you. It is sad that you know, we still live in a country where it's still racism in many places that you go. I mean, fam, even when we went to South Carolina, you could see the racism down there. You know what I'm saying? You can see how you get treated different. So we walked in this one place, which, you know, don't get it twisted. We had a great time, but at the same time, you know, it was like an old school place, and you could just see how some of the people was looking at us when we walked in there. So it's like, yeah, it's still down there, bro. It's you know what I mean? It's still breathing its ugly face out there, for real.
It's crazy how that I seen a meme, right? That people are outraged by the fact that every store they go to, they like mask only, right? And they showed a group of black people standing in front of the door, be like, imagine if that was you back in the day. Imagine how we felt when they said colors only. I mean, on whites only.
Yeah, for real.
Like, that shit was crazy. I'm like, dude, for real now? Right. Like, just because you got all these different Karens out there bitching, oh, you gonna let me come in this store? Like, mask only. Have a fucking mask.
Well, you know what COVID did? COVID separated us. And right now we're actually getting separated again, but now we're getting separated, vaccinated and non-vaccinated. But COVID separated us, man, because what it did was it showed it don't matter how much money you have. It don't matter what's your status in life. Bitch, put that mask on. You ain't coming in here without putting that mask on.
I'm glad you're saying something about divided. Now, remember we were talking off air and I said something about I was going to ask a question. And
I remember.
The question I was going to ask was, what makes America a country?
Right.
But then again, I started thinking, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to really offend people like that. But I really do want people to understand, you know what I mean? Like, what makes us united? Because me personally, I feel like every state you go to, you truly are a foreigner. It's almost like you need a passport to cross that border, because as soon as you get into like Georgia, you gotta have a Georgia tag. If you're gonna move to Georgia, you gotta change your license. You gotta go retake tests. You gotta learn the Georgia state laws and all that shit. Like, why? Why does each state have their own laws? And I mean, I guess this one right here really sticks to me first. If I'm gonna talk about anything, I want to talk about that first. Driving, for example, your license.
Okay.
Why can't the rules for the license be the same? I mean, I understand in certain state you go to, the streets are different, or you got mountains, you got inclines and shit like that. I get it. But as far as like, why must I change my license or my tag within a certain amount of days, or it becomes a ticket? Like, can we do away with those state tags and just have a US tag? You know what I mean?
I think that's just a part of you know what? I got an answer for you. I bet it come down to like census.
Of
you
course.
Feel what I'm saying? It come down to census, it come down to the ballot box being able to vote. Because if you a Florida resident, they don't want you voting in a Georgia like a Georgia, you know, whatever the fuck is going on in Georgia. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you in Georgia now and you live in Georgia, then yeah, you need Georgia plates, you need Georgia driver's license, all of that. Because now with the census, we're gonna count you towards being in the state of Georgia and not Florida. So I bet that's what it comes down to.
But see, I feel like you could still implement census, based on your address. You can it can still be like something. Okay, let's say for example, right? You do away with the state tags, and everybody across the U.S. that lives in the U.S. that drives get U.S. tags.
Okay,
you see what I mean? But
you know what? Police too.
No, but check this though. But you can still have something like a sticker on there or something that indicates that you are from another state. So therefore, it's like for me having to change my tag over and doing all this, the only thing I would have to do is the only thing I would have to do is just change that one little label that indicates me.
People would be stealing cars and fucking people up and all kind of shit, and they'll have 15 different state stickers on deck.
No, you feel me? Let's say Let's say this. It's like
they go create make a crime in Miami and put a Georgia tag.
No,
plate.
In other words, it'll be a lifetime tag.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? It'll be a lifetime tag, period. Mm-hmm. But even if it's like a sticker that you put on there and okay, boom, they take it out. Like once that bitch registered is registered. If I need to go register it every year, I can go register it every year. That means if I'm in Georgia or if I'm in California or something like that, I should be able to just walk to any damn DMV, no matter where I'm from, register my fucking vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of shit I'm talking about. Like, why can't we have like, these different laws and shit? Why can't we change them to a point to where like they benefit everybody? Like if it's gonna be something about driving, why not it being like for everybody across the US? Why? I mean, I understand you from Cali, you from Tennessee, you from this, you from that. You can still rep your state. You can still do all this, but I'm just talking about something to make it to where it's a little convenient for everybody, I guess I can say.
Okay.
Like you go on a vacation or something. And your shit about to expire
too. But remember, a tag costs $275. I wonder if you go, let's just say I go and live in South Carolina. Now I gotta buy a South Carolina tag, right? So I paid $275 for my Florida tag and $275 for the South Carolina tag?
No. The tag will be a special US tag that is registered.
No, I'm talking about how it is now. And that's why it changed. it comes down to profit. You feel me? I moved to Georgia. Now I gotta buy a Georgia tag, $275. You feel me? In Florida, I had to buy a Florida tag, $275. I think it comes down to money.
Okay, listen to what you just said. Listen to what you just said. Yeah. 275, 275. Mm-hmm. Right? That's from both states. You just said you didn't give me no price different. All right, let's just say it is something.
How much a flag tag costed?
No, but I'm just saying. Let's say it is like $200, $300, $400, right? Right. It can be that across the board for everybody, for the whole country. It can be, because it's just say one DMV will run the entire US. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's not like
chaos, though, man. You talking?
You think it'll be chaos?
People.
You think it'll be chaos?
Millions and millions of people running off of one DMV.
You're failing to miss the point. Like, just how we have DMV stationed all around right now, right? Instead of worrying about the headquarters being like just in Tallahassee, let's just say the headquarters is in DC. Okay. But is responsible for the whole country. Like, all these offices will still be there. That what I'm saying is this here, like, I don't need to go and do all this, do all that. Like, if I move down here, okay, I can register my tag before I move. Right. I don't like, okay, if you're moving from Florida to Georgia, oh, listen, I'm already going to move. So you can go right down to the DMV before you even leave Georgia and register your shit to Florida. By the time you get to Florida, you driving into Florida with a Florida tag. You know what I'm saying? Right. With a Florida registration. Like, the police can tell where you're from because you have a special code on your shit that indicates where you're from or when they pull you up. Mm-hmm. But nobody else really knows. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. Like, you don't need to really know where I'm from unless I tell you. Like, my tag could be this. Like, because you think about it, it's certain places you go to with a Florida tag and the police get behind you because you have a Florida tag. Yeah. Oh, you from Florida? Like, really, bro? I don't need you to really pull me over just because I'm from Florida. I have a driver's license. I could move by the plate. I could do, you know what I'm saying? I can go where I need to go at. But because I have a tag from another state, you want to check to make sure that I'm okay, or who I am, where I'm coming from, why I'm doing it. Like, I don't need that stress. Like, if I'm going to be united, I need to be united. That's just what I'm saying. Like, it don't have to change like everything. It's just certain specific shit that could possibly be convenient for like all of us. Right on. Cause we already know DMV crazy. Like, if you're gonna, only thing I would need to know is if I'm moving from Florida to Georgia, is I would probably just have to like take their road test or something to understand that there's mountains there and shit like this. I don't mind doing that shit. You feel me? I can do that. But to me, it'll be convenient as hell to where if I'm moving from state to state, I can go to the damn DMV before I move to the new state and already have my shit ready, boom, 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 and get there. Yeah. I ain't got to worry about 30 days or 10 days to go get my ID changed. None of that shit. Like, you see what I mean?
You can already have it taken care of.
Yeah, it's already taken care of. It's already in the system that I'm no longer a resident of Florida. I'm now, like all that shit. I don't have to wait for all that process going. But again, like you said, we don't know what that process means for the government. So we can say whatever we want to say. You can say census, you can say money, we can say all type of shit. But they have their reasons for why they got it like that. But as a concerned citizen, I'm asking, could something like that be possible, and could it work? I mean, you already telling me that it would be chaos. So why would you think it'll be chaos?
I think it'll come. I mean, anything is possible, dog. But I don't think they would want to do it because maybe it'll be cutting down on some money that they can make. And we all know if the government can get us for some money, boy, they're gonna get us every chance they get. But man, let's go ahead and change this.
Like, hold on, for a sec. Like,
go ahead.
Okay, Florida. We don't have no state. We don't have no state tax. I mean, right? Is it state tax that we have?
I don't think we have a state tax.
No, we don't have state tax. We have Fed taxes.
We got federal taxes. Yeah.
Yeah. See, like places like Georgia has federal and state.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and why? You see what I'm saying? Like,
it's another way to get some money out you.
I mean, I understand,
Remember,
but I'm still asking the question why.
Got to be built. These schools got to be built. These grocery stores, like they use that tax money, man, to build all these different buildings and shit like that. You know?
Like that's why I feel like every state is its own little country.
Right.
Because it's every, so if every state is its own little country, why the hell do we need a president to run the whole country? Why can't?
I mean, look at it like this, right? All the money that come from the tolls and shit like that they take from us, that shit goes to building buildings and bridges and stuff like that.
Well, no, I get that, but I'm just saying, like, the fucking governor, bro, acts more like a fucking president of the state than the president of the country. That's what I'm saying. Like, at this moment in time, the governors I don't feel like the governors are representatives anymore. I feel like they are their own presidents in so many ways, because I mean, if the fucking president tell you need to shut down or you need to do this, that's what the fuck you need to be doing, shut down, not fucking fighting him against it. Well, my state can't do this because so many people, like, bro, you rather so many people fucking die than be safe and go back to work in like 2 weeks, bro. It's 2 weeks. Yeah, most of us are probably going insane, but you're going to give us money to get back on our feet. You don't think we'll be like, go ahead and shut this bitch down?
Yeah.
That means we're not really losing shit, but I'm making money for sitting on my ass for 2 weeks, and I'm making more money than a paycheck would give me. So hell yeah, shut this motherfucker down. I'll sit down right here, bro. I'll bench stream all damn day. Real shit. Bro, you ain't see Snoop. You ain't see Snoop getting ready before the halftime show.
I heard he was blitzing up, man. But hey, I want to get to before we get out of here, man. I got to read this because I'm not sure exactly who the hell this is, but bro, when I heard this story, I say, man, we got to speak on this story. So it's a young guy by the name of Zachary Horowitz. He was sentenced to 20 years in prison for creating the biggest Ponzi scheme ever in Hollywood. He was fabricating HBO and Netflix film deals, bruh, and he was able to get over $650 million.
But he was fabricating what?
He was fabricating. He was telling people that he had an HBO deal and a Netflix deal. And what he would do was, that's why they call it a Ponzi scheme. He would take money from all the different investors. He would take the money from certain investors and invest in other stuff. And then take that money from those other investors and invest in that other stuff. You see what I'm saying? But all the while, he never had a deal with nobody.
Right. I get that.
That cat got $650 million off that shit. Biggest Ponzi scheme in Hollywood, bro. They saying that this was bigger than Bernie Madoff.
Really?
Yeah. And you know what he did? So they saying it's bigger than that. $650 million, bro. That's nuts, man. When I first heard about this, I was like, bro, we gotta talk about this shit.
I mean, he got to pay all that shit back, right?
Hell no. He ain't got that money. Man, they say that bill was going to casinos. That bitch was buying all the bars out. You know what I'm saying? Flying to casinos every night. Taking the private plane, man. Buying all these expensive ass cars and shit. He might not even have no goddamn money left, kid.
See, man, it's shit like that
shit, bro.
But it's shit like that fuck people over, man. That fuck real business people over.
Listen, bro, they saying that a lot of people that had like small businesses invested in that, just trying to invest in their future and just got fucked over, bro.
So do you think Netflix and HBO gonna come to their rescue or something?
It's a stretch. I don't know. They might not want nothing to do with that shit. You know what I'm saying? This dude running around talking about he got a damn Netflix deal and an HBO deal. He had all the right people in place. You give him a call. The correct people was calling him. Like, he had contacts, bro. Think about it. to make that much money, you had to have certain shit in place. It's sort of like that movie, which I hate to step over to something else. But you ever seen that movie, I Care a Lot, where the lady was taking all the elderly, kicking them out their houses, acting like they couldn't perform normal tasks no more. So what she did was she had the doctor on her side, she had the judge on her side, she had people helping her out, helping her sort the shit, because she was doing that shit to so many different people. That's what that reminded me of. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's nuts, man.
I never
it's nuts
seen
to be like that.
She was doing all that. What?
Man, if you ain't never seen that movie, I Care. Well, you know what? Spoiler alert. Man. Spoiler alert.
Is it new?
Question. Do you want to watch it? You think you might watch it? Because if you're going to watch it, I ain't going to say it.
How new is it? How recent is it?
It's old, man. Probably a couple of years at this point.
You know what? I'll probably give it a look. I
ain't going to spoil it for you. If you think you might watch it, I ain't going to spoil it for you.
I'll give it a look, but it ain't going to be no time soon.
My blood was boiling. But boy, you know what? I ain't going to even say what I'm finna say. But if you're going to watch it, man. That movie gonna make you want to fuck somebody up. That's what I'm gonna tell you. And you know what's real sad? You know what's some validity in that shit? You know, people do shit like that for real, bro. And that's messed up, man, for real. And I can tell you this because this on the previews. She take advantage of elderly people, bro. Like, for real. Like, kick them out their house. You know what I'm saying? Say that they can't, like I said, she had doctors on her side and shit like that. She had the judges on her side. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy, bruh. For real.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably give it a look. I'm going to give it a look. You say I Care a Lot? That's what
I Care a Lot. And you know what? It's worth giving a look. But boy, you don't want to fuck her ass up.
Go check out actually a whole new DC show. Like, she's a brand new character to the DC world. Her name Naomi. You know, if you all about supporting the culture, man, she's a little black superhero.
Okay.
So from out of high school and shit, and she's discovering that she's not from Earth. She's from a whole nother planet, to where it was only 29 people that was exposed. And those 29 people, 2 of them were her parents. So she was like, her story, she resonated with Superman because Superman was adopted.
Okay.
Superman was the actual firstborn Kryptonian in over 100 years because all the Kryptonians at that time were being fabricated. So she's the actual firstborn of the 29.
Okay.
You see,
what's the name of it?
Naomi.
And what is on?
Yeah. I'm not sure what it's on. I mean, you know, I watch my shit on cinema and shit, so I don't even know what.
A few different places.
Yeah, so
I have to look and see who's streaming it, man. I got a couple different streaming services, so you know.
Yeah, it's only like
I might have the right one.
It's only about 5 episodes in it right now, but
okay.
it's nice, bro. I like it. I like. Because it's the same story, bro. She comes from Earth, she gets adopted. She don't know where she's from. Now she's learning her old background. She's pretty much, I guess, when you look at the story and talk about it, and then she actually get to meet Superman, who trains her. She is like the Captain Marvel of DC because of the way her powers work.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So yeah, I mean, I like that shit, bro. That's the type of shit that I get on now, man. I mean, now that I'm older, and again, it's crazy that we getting right back to the subject that we started the show with. But now that I'm older, man, I'm trying to have a different mind frame. I'm trying to be a more mature person in my life, and yeah, I'm gonna joke around, I'm gonna talk shit, but at the same time, I don't need to see and be reminded of where I come from every day.
Right.
You know, I'm trying to have that mansion or at least something close to it.
Right.
I'm trying to live on the quiet neighborhood to where I can blast my music and it doesn't go outside. You feel me? Type shit like that.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm don't need the cops keep looking at me strange or walking up on me like.
I don't need it to be live where I live at. I can go to live if I want to.
Exactly.
But when I come home and lay my head, I want it to be calm and quiet. Definitely.
I want to be able to walk around my neighborhood without having to be terrified of a fucking car I ain't never seen before pulling up on me. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Yeah, I want to be able to know my neighbors and to where we can all have a little block party if we wanted to, like a neighborhood cookout type shit. Like, you know, fuck it. I want to live like some white folks. Is that so? Is that wrong?
Man, listen, ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. With some, I feel you
with some color though. With some color though, you feel me? Because I don't need no fucking raisins and potato salad sitting on my damn table type shit. It better have some fucking eggs in it. You know, like. But am I wrong for wanting that type of lifestyle?
No, man. As we listen, bro, as we get older, man, you know, we get wiser, and like I said, I can go to the fun. You know what I mean? If me and wifey want to step out, we'll go to the fun. But you know, where I lay my head at and where I chill at, bro, at my house, you need to be calm, cool, and collected, bro. That's the neighborhood I want to live in for sure.
Like it's like the people that I want to surround myself with, you know, because I see them on TV every day. I see those ESPN analysis, those game day morning. I'm like, damn, but that's fun as hell, bro. You actually get to hang around football like for the rest of your life, and you don't even have to be playing the shit.
Right.
You know, I want to be able to do something like that, but on my own time with my, you know what I mean, collecting my own checks and not having to worry about an organization paying me $100,000, millions. Like I want to be able to like schedule my own flights and book my own tours and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like, I know for a fact once this right here takes off where it needs to take off at, we be known. We can start doing like little live tours and shit like that. We can set shit like that up and put it. You know, that's the type of shit that I'm on, man. You know, if we're gonna travel, we're gonna still be working. You know, like even. Like, dude, I'm trying to keep myself busy with real shit.
You're trying to stack positivity around you, man. Definitely.
Of course, 100. You got to keep that. I mean, it's always going to be some negativity around you, but I mean, it's only going to last a minute.
Definitely.
And you know,
but it's just the mind frame that you keep. As long as you keep that mind frame of positivity and keep positive people around you, bro. Yeah, you're gonna live a positive lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? But man,
I want that shit to rub off on my kids.
100%, man. That's our show. Let's go ahead on and get up out of here, man. I'm your boy Kato, and that's Matt. And this is the Convo with Mav and Kato. No, I'm just bullshitting, y'all. I'm your boy Kato. That's Mav. This is the Convo with Mav and Kato, man. This is episode 79, y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Please subscribe to the Convo with Mav and Kato. Y'all help us grow this platform. We appreciate y'all and everything that y'all do for us, man. Anybody that check this podcast out, we love and appreciate y'all. Thank you. We out.
Yes.
Don't you want to take trips all across the world? Don't you want to go shop till you match them all up? Then brag to all your friends about how much I score. Don't you want to be?
Yeah, that is little girl. Now don't you wanna take trips all across the world? Don't you wanna go shop till you tear them all up? Then brag to all your friends about how much I spoiled ya. I know you see them hating on the new way you swagging. I know you see them hating on the new life you living.